What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Daynator channel. In today's video, I'm going to be tackling a shackle in this 2001 Chevy Silverado. The passenger side shackle has given up the ghost, and we're going to replace it. Let's get to it. So this is the bed of the truck. You see a pretty decent little bulge in the bed liner. There's definitely a reason for that. Let me show you. Okay, we're under the truck here, and you can see that's why. The leaf spring is hitting the underside of the truck. It's supposed to be down here connected to this shackle, but instead it's way up there, putting a dent in the underside of the truck bed. That ain't good, so we're gonna fix that. All right, just show you what we're up against. We've got to get these bolts out of the shackle, and a lot of times the bolt actually gets fused to the bushing that's inside the shackle. And another thing to contend is that the bolts go out of the shackle that way towards the frame. So you have to get your bolt out above the frame. There's space there. That's no problem. The problem here is this bolt has to come out this way, and it's going to run into the tow hitch. So we're going to have to remove these three bolts. There's one here, two here, and we'll loosen those over there, and we'll drop this down just enough to be able to get this bolt through this hole and pull that bolt out. So that's what we're up against. Depending on how rusty or fused these bolts are, it will or will not be an easy job. So all the bolts and nuts so far are 21 millimeter. I'm going to be using my Dynamic Tools impact sockets. If you want to check these out, check out shopdynamictools.com. Save 15% on these if you use code Daynator15. Every time you order, use code Daynator15. You'll save 15% every time. So I want to thank Dynamic Tools for sponsoring this channel. Check out all their tools they offer, many with lifetime warranties, quality tools at a fantastic price, and even better when you use code Daynator15 every time you shop. Check them out, shopdynamictools.com. I'm going to be prepared to have a shower of rust in my eyeballs. Help if I put it on reverse. Put it in reverse, Terry. Now these next two have a nut on top of them, so I'll have to get a 21 millimeter wrench on there. And finally, we've got these two bolts right here where the receiver is. Okay, you can see how that's nice and loose now, and that hole lines up with that bottom bolt. So with this part taken care of, we can now go after the old shackle, and this is where it may get a little tricky. It's a little tricky fishing everything in here with this fender and frame and whatnot. So I'm going to jack the frame of the truck up so the leaf spring will lower so I can get that top bolt out. Yep, it was on its way through the bed. I'm just eating dirt.
Look what you did, you little jerk!
Okay, this one's wanting to spin the whole bushing, so I've got my wrench on the end of the bolt up there, and it's pushing up against the leaf spring itself, so I'm able to hold it still while I back this nut out. Okay, so these are really stuck in there. I could try heat and do the whole 9 yards to try to get this out. I'm going straight to cutoff wheel. I am not messing with it. So I've been at this for probably 45 minutes. I've taken the cutoff wheel and I've cut on the inside of the bushing, trying to get the bolt out at the head from the inside of the hanger. All else fails, just beat it with a hammer. Yes. Oh, thank goodness it's out. One down, one to go. There ain't no way that bolt was coming out of that thing. It is fused in there.
Film her like a car.
What do you have to say for yourself?
She's looking up in God.
Where'd she go?
Oh.
You scaredy cat.
You are all wet.
All right, back at this today. I've been working on this most of the morning, and then it rained on me, so I had to take a break. But this thing had already punctured the bed of the truck, and so I helped myself out by cutting the bed open just a little bit to get this to stick way up out of here so I can try to get this bushing out. Sure beats having to take the leaf spring completely out of it when I can just work on it like this. It's already got a hole in it, so might as well make it work for me. So I got the sleeve out of this bushing using my ball joint service kit. So with that center sleeve pulled out of there, I have to get the outer sleeve, plus the rubber bushing itself's got to come out. So that's what I'm working on next. So I'm gonna try to cut that sleeve out using my Sawzall and a metal blade. Let's see how this works. So I used my Sawzall and put some cuts in it to weaken it. Hit all around this side, kind of folded it in on itself, just kept hammering it. Finally it's popped out. Let's see where I cut it. Okay. All right, we're back at this. The bushing came in today, so we'll get this puppy installed into the leaf spring. So I'm improvising with my ball joint press tool. I've got an adapter here that's going to fit perfectly on the circumference of this bushing. My press bolt's going to push against my pry bar. Leaf spring's right here. As I screw this down, this should draw in and push the bushing into place. At least that's the plan anyway. Got some old grease off of a universal joint. I'm going to put a little bit on the edge here just so this thing has a little bit of lubrication so it can go in there smoothly. All right, let's see if this works. All right, so that went in with zero problems. Slid right in with the press tool. Good as new. Okay, the hanger is all good to go. Since we dropped that tow hitch, we can get the bolt in. All Alright, jack the truck up just a little bit so the leaf spring would come down so I can get into that gap between the frame and the bed so I can throw my bolt in there. Okay, now I need to jack the frame of the truck up so this leaf spring will meet the hanger down here. We'll get this bolt in. Nice. We'll let the truck down, let it sit under its own weight, and then we'll torque them down. I need to look up the torque specs. Now that the bolts are in, I don't have to worry about the tow hitch being loose anymore, so we'll go ahead and tighten that back up. Now that the truck is at ride height, we can tighten down the bushings. If I would have tightened them when the truck was jacked up, it would have put the bushing in a bind and it would have prematurely worn out. Now that it's where it's supposed to be at ride height, you tighten them down and that way it won't prematurely wear the bushing out because it's not in a bind, if that makes any sense. Okay. I'm going to be using my Dynamic Tools Flex Head torque wrench. You can get this off of shop.dynamictools.com. Use code DANIELANDER15, save 15%. The shackle bolts get torqued to 70 foot-pounds.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Sorry about that.
Jerk.
Oops, I did it again. So I'm gonna torque down the tow hitch hardware. I searched online for torque specs and I got all kinds of answers. I'm just gonna go with 90 foot-pounds. Who knows if that's right? All right, it's done.